fuck this thing. So. Oh, good morning and welcome back to the channel. This is the Screamin' Racer channel. So today we're going to start doing some vinyl on this 600. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of just do my thing. I'm probably gonna time lapse it because vinyl wrap is like really boring and tedious, and yeah, so we could do a little bit of sort of tutorial things just because we could, and I might chime in a few things there, but this is by no means a tutorial, so don't take my words to the bank because I'm just learning and I'm figuring it out as we go along. Some things work, sometimes it doesn't, so don't, yeah. But anyways, here we go. So what we're gonna do is, let's do this better. Let's just shrink this down like that. So I'm going to start by doing an inlay. I'm doing multiple colors on this bike, so I'll be able to do it sort of kind of in pieces. So this right here, this little cutout here and here is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to be doing, yeah, we're doing this in Nardo Gray and fuchsia, well, fuchsia or magenta pink. So we're going to start by doing the gray. Just a minute now, where did I put my piece of vinyl? It's over here, hold on. Okay. So I'm going to start with this little piece because I only need to do this little section and inside of this little divot here all the way out to the end of there, because the inside of this cutout is going to be the gray, and then up here this little part is going to be gray, and underneath here and here around the edges will be gray, but this up top, all this part down here is all going to be hot pink, magenta, fuchsia. I don't know, it is cool and it looks good. It's really shiny. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna do this. Hopefully you can get some visuals here. Oh, the tools we need for the job. Okay, well, as it turns out, I need to have a proper heat gun so that this vinyl will stick, because the adhesive is heat activated. I have a proper heat gun. Do you think I can find it anywhere? No. So off we go to Canadian Tire to see if we can buy a new one. Thankfully, there's some on sale for $39.99, the cheap one, which is all I really need because I have the expensive one at home somewhere. Okay, bye. The tools we need, the most important tool we need, heat gun. It's the cheapest one you can buy at Canadian Tire because it really doesn't matter. You don't need a fancy one, you just need a hot one. And the other important tool to have, which well, you know what the other most important tool to have? My thumb. And my fingers, because I pretty much push it all down for the most part with my thumb and my fingers. But I do use the squeegee for some things. Hold on. I need that anyway. The other important things that we need to use are the squeegee, and this one is felted. You can get them magnet so that they'll like magnetize to cars, but motorcycles aren't made out of metal. At least the bodywork isn't. Well, actually, it wouldn't. The metal, there's nothing. It's all aluminum alloy stuff, so nothing sticks. The other thing is a pair of gloves, because that stops any little, if you're like me and you got a hangnail, you gotta scratch stuff. So you just use nice soft gloves. And there's also this felt block. I don't know what to use it for. I've never used it. It came with the little kit of things to buy. I don't know. Anyway, I have it. So now I have this little piece. I think it's gonna fit on here, but I don't really know for sure. I won't know till I get into it. And that's how I do a lot of things. I just try it, and if it works, awesome. And if it doesn't, well, we wasted stuff and we're trying again. Okay, here we go. This is a Vivid brand vinyl, and Vivid is a really thick vinyl. And it also comes with a more or less a piece of saran wrap over top, so when you are doing the pushing and prying and pulling and all of that on the bodywork, you won't scratch the actual vinyl. You're just scratching the little piece of saran wrap that's on top. So fun fact, not all vinyls come with that. But anyway, here we go. And this particular brand of Vivid vinyl, so some vinyls you use pressure to activate the, let's see if we can zoom this out a little bit. Nope, can't do that. So some vinyls use pressure to activate the adhesive and others use heat. This one is heat. Now we have to heat it up so that we can push it and stretch it into this little recess that is right here, this little triangle thing that you saw. So yeah, we're just gonna start working on pushing it in and seeing what happens and hoping for the best. Oh, I better get my little glovies on. Okay, well, as you've noticed, you see, so I'm adding some heat to this here in this little time lapse, but if you notice at the very top of the vinyl, you'll notice when I add the extra heat, the very top of it starts to curl under right there, right now. That is a perfect example of overheating your vinyl. Don't overheat that much. In fact, when you're using your heat gun, you should probably be using the low setting to start with, just because then you can figure out how much heat you need, because it's really dependent on the kind of vinyl you're using. And with the Vivid, it's so thick, I figured I should use the hottest setting. And no, you should use a light setting and heat it up slowly and don't overheat. And you'll kind of figure that out as you go along. Once this does get laid in here, we're going to have to heat it beyond the 180 to 190 degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit, so that we kill the memory in the vinyl. Because what happens is if you notice, every time I hit it with heat, it kind of shrinks back to its original shape a little bit. And that's, so when you heat it up past 180, 190 degrees, even up over 200 is fine. That kills the memory in it, so then it will no longer shrink back. See how there it keeps shrinking back? Okay. Getting hot enough now. Alright, there's that. Okay, the trick is being quick enough before you lose your heat too. And their pliability. Pull this up. Get as many wrinkles out as we can. And this bodywork is also not perfect. It's got a couple little lumpy bumpies on it, which I don't even know if this piece can fit. Yeah, it should. I'm gonna get rid of these green films. This is a good time to use one of these. Down in that corner. Okay, we're getting there. Yay! touch the heat gun. There, we're getting there. Yeah, see this metal part? Don't touch it, it's hot. Don't touch it. Okay. Don't put it away either, because you need it. Alright, here we go. Now we gotta stretch this up. Make this look pretty, because it's all weird. And I think I would like to put this. Okay, now we gotta stretch that in, up, in. I don't know, I might have to cut that. Make a relief cut. Might be too deep of a recess. Yeah, and being as it's up under there, it wouldn't even be that noticeable. So, oh yeah, that's the other important thing you need is an X-Acto knife and a whole lot of blades. Like that. There. I also have a small squeegee. That one's really handy for small spaces. Imagine that. Okay, now we're going to use this. And I think I'm going to make a relief cut because this is too much of an angle to get it smooth, at least for my skill level. I'm sure professionals can do it, but this one can't. Yeah, I'm no professional, so we just figure it out as we go. Okay. So now we'll just move that out of the way. I know it looks really crappy, but when I take the saran wrap off the top, you'll see a difference when it's finished. It kind of looks, it's one of those things where it looks worse before it looks better. Oh, this piece, I might have already overheated it. Or maybe not. Oh, maybe. I don't think that's gonna stay. It's not. No. Fuck this piece. So we're starting again. Shit, that stinks. Okay, so I'm gonna start vinyling this 600. Not gonna lie, I already took some footage, and you see how deep that hole is? My talent doesn't go that far. Okay, so it turns out I didn't really do much of an ending for that video. That was pretty much a big fail. How not to vinyl wrap a motorcycle? Anyhow, but what I will do is I will just give you a little snaky peeky and just show you that even though that video looks like I have no clue what I'm doing, it did actually turn out all right in the end. Because that's the spot I was doing, and it did turn out all right. I even gave you a close-up. Nobody ever is going to get a close-up. You know, everything is a learning curve, and hopefully you'll stay tuned for some more blunders, because there was lots. Tanks are hard. Yeah, and that's why I haven't done the Ninja 400's tanks yet. Oh, by the way, the Ninja 400 has a name, and her name is Petunia. So we need to start referring to these motorcycles by their name. The 400 will be Petunia, and the 600, her name is Smaggy, so we need to just refer to her as Smaggy. So Maggie is mostly done, but not entirely done. We're going to continue the footage. I don't know how much of it I'll post on the internet. We'll see how it goes. So I hope you like, subscribe, share with your friends, turn on notifications, and we'll see you all in the next video.